All right, we're back. We have something. So I did a review of one of these guys' beers earlier today outside, and that will be posted at some point in the near future. I did their German Pilsner, but this is from Grimross Brewing here, not here, but in New Brunswick, Fredericton, New Brunswick, to be exact. And this is their Cheval d'Or, or Golden Horse, and it's Belgian-inspired sort of Saison Farmhouse ale is what they're going for here. And we'll go to Grimross Brewery here and just check out their stuff real quick. So, gotta share the screen. Chrome tab, share. There we go. So here we go. We got Grimross. Let's just. I don't need to know any of this other stuff. Let's check their beers. Brewing inspired ales and lagers in our own tradition. Every pint of Grimross is truly an Atlantic Canadian craft beer. Okay. Oh man, we got to. So let's see this. Core 4. So Cheval d'Or is one of their core ones, and I had the German Pils, like I said, I reviewed. We got a Maritime Cream Ale, Maritime Pale Ale. So honestly, it looks like I picked the two more interesting ones from their core brands. They got some seasonals here. Let's see what they got. Pugnacious Porter, Kingshorn Vienna Lager. I had that in New Brunswick, and it was pretty decent. I actually did have a can that I was going to bring back and review, but I decided to drink it one night when I was on vacation. So whatever. We got a Baltic Porter. That's cool. Prama Bohemian Lager. British Mild Ale. Where the fuck was that? I guess that's out of season, but man, okay. Hop Blonde. So I guess just maybe a hoppy blonde ale. They got a German Goza, Monkey Business Session IPA, West Coast IPA, Grimdonk, Belgian inspired. What is this supposed to be? Oh, Golden Strong Ale. Okay. Bishop Belgian IPA, Oktoberfest Marzen, three Tree Hugger Maple Brown. Okay. Tamavi Pivo Pilsner, I'm guessing. They got an Abbey Double in a can. That's fucking cool. And they got a Maritime Black IPA and Maritime Wheat. Okay. And quickly we'll look at their limited brews too. Highwater Hells, Bin's Country Cousin, Belgian inspired. What is this supposed to be? Oh, so it's a farmhouse style thing. Maritime Amber Ale, Pale Ale, Radler, Maple Brown Ale, Abbey Single, Abbey Triple, Abbey. Wow. Okay. Okay, they do some fucking cool stuff. And if the quality of their Pilsner that I had is any indication, then they might be great. We got Paul in here saying, cheers, brother. Cheers, man. Hope you do well. I'm going to get in contact with you soon. By the way, maybe squeeze out a recording for the fucking Wolfman in the next 2 weeks at some point. If you're around, probably won't be the usual day because my weekends are kind of booked up for work. Maybe next Sunday or the Sunday after, something like that, or somewhere during the week. I will talk to you anyway. And we got the sexy, wonderful Lee Hardy saying I'm cute. You're cute. So yeah, we're gonna open this sucker up and see what we think. I got distracted by a lovely creature in the comments. That's right, Paul. You're a lovely creature. All right. Hazy, more yellow than golden straw. Looks amberish on the screen there, but it's way paler. It's actually a little more like hazy, very hazy lemonade kind of thing on this side of the camera. But what are you gonna do? So, Saison Farmhouse Ale is kind of the worst style to grade by style because even more so than fucking IPA, because fucking honestly, a Farmhouse Ale Saison could be fucking anything pretty much. Honestly, the only thing I'd tag on it to make it like close to traditional style would be the alcohol would be lower, way lower. But the alcohol in this, we're sitting at was it 5.6? So that feels a bit high for the style, honestly. But it's like the whole idea is, farmers brewed beer because you couldn't trust the water, and so you give that to your field hands, and you just drink that during the day to day stuff because you couldn't trust the water necessarily. So this was easier, I guess. Although they had to boil the water to make the beer. Just saying. Um, but I mean, it's also kind of like it's low alcohol beer is kind of like an energy drink. It gives you some nutrients and stuff like that, and um, gets you going. Now, if you drink too much of it, it's just going to put you to sleep. But whatever. Um, but yeah, it could be anything. Like the whole idea is usually it uses whatever crops was available at the certain farmhouse that was brewing it, right? So whatever local shit they could get, they'd use. Doesn't really apply anymore when you're like a well-sized craft brewery in New Brunswick. Doesn't not exactly a real good connection back traditional farmhouse or anything like that, right? So whatever. We'll see what we think. Mm. So there's kind of a vegetal kind of thing going on here. Kind of grassy vegetal notes. A little bit of Belgian yeast coming up through there. A little bit of kind of sweet, bubblegummy Belgian yeast in there. I spilled some of that beer on my hoodie. Oh dear. It smells all right. I took a sip, but I was saying cheers. Cheers. They even say what they put in this? Did I read that anywhere? They say it's floral, fruity, but let's see, farmers and draft horses of Belgium. Inspired by the farmers and draft horses of Belgium. We can get some horse blanket in here, folks. Golden Farmhouse Ale. All right. It does kind of have a bit of that Belgian funkiness to it. Like there's a bit of kind of a cheesy little note to it in the aroma and the taste. Got a little bit of that horse blanket. Just a little bit of that horse blanket in there, boy. Just a little bit of that Belgian horse blanket in there. Just a little teeny bit, the horse blanket in there, baby. A little bit of that cheesiness. Not quite a smoked Gouda. Not quite your Gorgonzola, baby, or your smoked pepper jack. It's got a little bit of that Belgian cheese horse blanket in there, boy. A little bit of barnyard funk, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it does have some of that barnyard funk in it. It's not a big note. It's not like what you would get from an authentic Belgian, where it's like the dominant note in the beer or whatever. But yeah, definitely the taste doesn't have necessarily that like bubblegummy thing that I'm getting in the aroma, which I actually kind of appreciate because I get kind of tired of that shit. I'm actually pleasantly surprised to get a bit of that sort of cheesy, funky, horse blankety almost kind of thing. It's got a nice dry finish. Okay, maybe a little bit of that bubble gum's coming up now, but it's not big. This is absolutely a fucking food beer. You could have this with a lot of different things. Salads, fucking steaks, fish, lots of different stuff you could have this with. It's very easy drinking. Should be lower in alcohol, honestly. Like, if they dialed this back to like 3.5%, something like that, be drinking these all fucking day, have them with food. It would be truer to the style, I suspect. That being said, is like a Farmhouse Saison. This decides to go in the opposite direction of like more fruity, kind of maybe sweeter offerings that you will tend to find these days. It doesn't have necessarily some of the sort of more sour tart notes that a lot of these tend to have as well. It's just definitely going for a more rustic, earthy kind of a thing. They say something about spiciness on there. I guess you could kind of say spiciness and a little bit of floral, but it comes off more herbal and not aggressively spicy. It comes off more herbal and grounded and just very subdued and different from what I'm used to with a Farmhouse Ale or Saison, and that's a plus in this case. Refreshingly good. Style-wise, I'm going to throw an 8 at it. I think this is a really good offering. I'm very impressed with the 2 things I've had from Grim. Actually, I've had 3 things from Grimross, and I was impressed with everything they've made so far. If I was living in New Brunswick, this would be one of my go-to breweries just to buy stuff from, I think. Their stuff looks interesting, like the other stuff I was looking at on their website here earlier in the review. Would be stuff I'd be looking forward to trying. So yeah, I'm going to throw an 8 for style. Personal preference, I could drink this all fucking day, man. I'd get drunk pretty quick because it is a little bit higher in alcohol than what you expect for the style, but I guess that's the modern interpretation of the Farmhouse Saison anyway, that they kind of up the alcohol. Personal preference, I'm going to give it an 8 too. So 8's across the board. I like it a lot. It's very simple. It's very easy to drink. It's a little different than what you'll find out there necessarily, especially for the style. Excellent. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back when we're back. Just, keep your eye on the channel. I've got a couple reviews in the can now from today that I'm going to post. I think I got a couple things sitting on my tablet that I did before I went on vacation, or maybe they were during vacation. I can't remember what those videos are for. Oh yeah, I think it was a couple things I reviewed briefly at one of the bar/restaurants we went to or whatever. And then I've just got all that shit back there, the review too. So yeah, gonna be busy. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.